Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my garden. Yes, last year I did few videos from the garden and I can't believe the weather, it's fantastic. So before the good English weather turn around again and storms coming down, I wanted to share some cocktails from the garden. So today we're gonna do two different fruit cups with sherry. Alright my friends, so when it's come to fruit cups, you need to understand one thing. As much it's very popular, the fruit cup here in UK with the Pimms, you can create your own with whatever you desire. There's a few rules, like not written rules, but you got to follow this to create kind of this feeling of the fruit cup. So you need to use a sweet vermouth. So today I want to show you two different ways, using a Vermouth Rosso sweet vermouth or using a white sweet vermouth. Also, you can use whatever spirit you want. You can use pisco, you can use cachaça, tequila, scotch, gin, vodka, whatever you desire. Then obviously, you can change the final ingredient. In this case today, I'm using a sherry, so I'll use steel pepper sherry. I'm gonna use fino sherry for the one fruit cup with the sake. And I'm gonna use Palo Cortado sherry for the one with the gin. However, you can use a simple orange liqueur instead if you want to make it more fruity and more citrusy orientated. For me, what I have here as ingredients is just perfect. So let's start making both in the same time. But before we talk about it, we need some glasses and better to be chilled from the freezer. So let's have it. Okay, we have two glasses from the freezer directly. Now, all ingredients, it's equal measure when it comes to the spirit or the vermouths or the liqueurs. And the rest of it is just adding to the mixture to create this lovely fruit cup. So first things first, you need a fruits. Because it's a fruit cup, you're gonna need a fruit. Now I'm doing two different versions and that's why I wanted to make the difference here. So both of them is gonna use strawberries. So I'll have 1.5 strawberry in each, cut in quarters, okay? There you go. That's kind of like a 6 pieces. Then for the sake based, I'm gonna use a cucumber for a lovely fresh garden feeling. So you can use kind of a circles. I'm gonna use a few strips. It's gonna give this watery mouth, lovely fresh juicy flavor from the cucumber. There you go. Of course we're gonna use lime. We can go without lime. So get one lime, cut in half and then cut in quarters. 2 pieces of limes will be enough for each. You can give it just a little squeeze to release some of the juice. And finally, for my fruit cup with the gin and the red vermouth, the sweet vermouth, I'm gonna use a slice of orange inside. Just a one wheel, cut in half and just drop it inside. And finally, we're gonna put the mint in both of them, but in the very end. So for now, we don't need that. Let's make the cocktails. So before I put the ice, I'm gonna put first the ingredients. Each one of them, it's 25 ml. And as always, you're gonna find the full recipe down in the description with the ounces converter, so you know what you're doing. You can do an ounce if you want. I'm gonna stick with 25 ml of each. So first of all, gin. This is the London N.1 Gin. It's slightly blue in color. It's fantastic. If you never try, you have to try. Then 25 ml of sweet vermouth Rosso. Any vermouth, I'm using Vermouth di Torino. As always, my favorite. 25 ml. And finally, I'm gonna pour some Palo Cortado sherry, which is gonna bring this fantastic, lovely flavor like, you know, plums, raisins, have a little bit of dryness, but it's kind of between the mid-sweet and dry side. So just 25 ml of the Palo Cortado. And we are done here with the spirits. 2 dashes of Angostura bitter. That's it. And let's build the other one with the sake. This one is going to be more on the dry side, but bear in mind, I'm using a sweet vermouth, which is the Ferdinand's white sweet vermouth, and I'm using a sake. Sake, originally, it's kind of have a sweet note in it, so it won't be that much dry as much you're thinking, oh, you're going to use a steel pepper fino sherry, which is the driest sherry. don't worry about it, it will be absolutely fine. So any sake, or if you don't have sake, you can replace it with cachaça or with pisco if you want. I will use sake because I like how it's playing very well with the tiu pepe. So 25 ml of your sake. I'm feeling like I'm in some kind of a masterclass, and it's so weird filming in my garden, but I hope you like it, the scenery. My grape, it's nearly, I don't know, it's not shooting yet. Anyway, 25 ml of the sweet white vermouth Ferdinand's. So if you can find a white sweet vermouth, I recommend to get a bottle because it's fantastic for this type of cocktails. Then tiu pepe fino sherry, which is the dry side here in the mix. And of course, again, 2 dashes of Angostura to bring a little bit of bitterness. Now, some of the recipes which it's about fruit cups recommend to be a ginger ale and like a 50-50 ginger ale and a Coca-Cola. It's not bad, but I'm not a big fan of Coca-Cola. So I'm gonna stick here only with ginger ale in this one with the gin. And here I'm gonna use soda because I wanna give kind of an option to the flavors of the sake, the sweet vermouth and the tiu pepe to shine on. So I don't want to put any other flavor to kind of hide this, you know what I mean, aromas coming from all these spirits and vermouth and the sake, of course. A little stir first before I put some ice. I'll give it a little stir. What I have here? Oh, I think from the lime. Anyway, yeah. And now some ice. Fill it up with ice. You can drop some after. First of all, I'm gonna top up my dry version just with the soda. There you go. And then the other one with a ginger ale. As I mentioned, this could be a little bit more sweeter than that, but I'm giving you 2 options because I don't know, some of you may like more on the dry side, some of you may like more on the sweet side. It's up to you. So give it a good stir. Don't worry about if the carbonation goes down a little bit. End of the day, it's a fruit cup, okay? Another stir here. Lovely. And when my mint in the garden it's getting nearly ready, I will grab some I have in the pot. If you want to introduce some mint for both inside, you can put originally the fruit cup, it's put the mint inside. I do prefer my mint to be on the top, just like that, just so when I drink I have this lovely flavor from the mint like in the nose, but it's not in the actual flavor of the drink, okay? But that's my personal preference. Originally fruit cups require the mint to be inside with the fruits as well. So it's absolutely your personal preference. That's how I like it. Yeah, give them a good slap to release these lovely mint flavors and just drop it in. It's up to you if you want to serve it with a straw. I have these 2. I like to drink them like that. If you want to put a straw, again, feel free. So we have this one, which is with the sake, sweet vermouth from Ferdinand's and tiu pepe dry sherry, fino sherry with the soda. So let's give it a sip. Definitely refreshing. I love this one because it's very low ABV. All of the ingredients, it's low ABV. Like the sake, for example, it's 17. The vermouth, it's 18. And the sherry, as far as I remember, it's 15. So it's a very low ABV. You can make a massive jar of this and just enjoy. And when you drink, it's basically like you're drinking a lovely, refreshing soda water with the lime and strawberries and the cucumber. You don't feel any of the ingredients. They're coming on the back end, but they're not prominent. So it's a wonderful, refreshing drink for the afternoon, okay? Next one. So this is going more to the side of like the original fruit cup and kind of reminding you of the Pimms. Obviously, it's not like the Pimms, but you can feel here the gin, you can feel the lovely sweet, dry flavor from the Palo Cortado sherry, and of course the sweetness from the Vermouth, all mixed together with a touch of bitterness from Angostura is just fantastic. And of course the ginger ale is bringing a little bit of dryness and sweetness as well. So it depends which one you want to try. Do you want more on the boozy side and something to have few, or you want low ABV and maybe make a more and enjoy your afternoon? So it's up to you guys. That's it from me. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I will make probably more videos from the garden, but for now, go make some fruit cups, enjoy the hot weather, and I'll see you next time with another cocktail. Until then, as always, I love you and I leave you. Bye bye.